All right, Cancer, here we go. Here's the energy coming through. The Two of Wands. So how do you start acting now? You know, what actions are you going to take? What decisions are you going to make? But it's with the Wands, it's physical action, deciding to take physical action. Now, I do like the energy of the Two of Wands because even if you are at a crossroads, you're looking at where you need to go, you know, which can be the case for some of you. But again, it's looking at needing to take physical action. But you're still in the deciding process of what you need to do. Now, in the past, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, with the past or present and looking at the Ten of Pentacles, for some of you, it may have to do with family issues, something painful in the past as far as family. But beyond that, when you're looking at the Ten of Pentacles, you're looking at the strong foundation. It very much reminds me of the tree in the Lenormand deck. You know, there's like this long-lasting stability. But the reason why we say family when you see this card is because it does talk about what you're passing on to the next generation. For some of you, you know, it's what actions you need to take now because of something happening with stability, whether it's financial or whether it's with family. But it's good to see that as the past coming through because it's still suggesting that regardless, there's still a good, strong foundation for you in stability. Oh, shit. So now in the present, the Tower with the Ten of Pentacles, you know, for some of you, it's literally moving or needing to move immediately or possibly selling a home for some of you. The Tower, though, it is, you know, I hate that part of it where it's, you know, the quick change that happens in a way where everything comes crashing down. Now, I do worry though about, you know, you feeling like you're left in the rubble because where you've had a stable foundation in the past and you're looking at the Tower, you're still deciding on how to act. So the Two of Wands is suggesting that there isn't, you know, any immediate action just yet. But again, with the Tower, right, all of the fake shit in your life is coming down. It's gone now. You know, and having built on that false foundation means that you have built up on the belief of something that wasn't truly serving your purpose. It wasn't good enough for you. You know, otherwise the energy of the Tower would not be there. Now, future conditions, yeah, and this is why I say that I worry a little bit because you're not really taking action. I worry that some of you may be stuck in the rubble trying to pick up the pieces here. After something crashing down around you where there was stability, now there's a sudden shock and a change and a shift. But when you're looking at the Eight of Swords as future conditions, it's saying you're being trapped mentally. This is your own doing. You are trapping yourself here. You know, it's different than the Devil. When you're looking at the Eight of Swords, though, it's fear. It's fear on moving forward, you know, and still being stuck, afraid to move this way or that way because you're afraid that this is what you're going to end up going through again. But you know that there is something that you need to do to start moving forward here and getting back to this place where there's stability, whether it's with work or relationships or family. But the Eight of Swords to me is saying that you're trapped mentally. There is a mental block that is creating fear and stopping you from having the ability to move forward. I always used to say with this card, take the damn blindfold off, walk your path, deal with the pain as it comes. There is no guarantee that you're going to have to be dealing with any more pain than what you've already been through. But to me, it makes sense as future conditions. Why would you want to move forward if you're afraid that what you're going to face is the Tower again, especially if you've been through it one too many times before? You know, but again, with the Two of Wands, right, you're still looking at what you need to do now. Where do I need to go now? You know, if I'm really wanting to get out of this, what action do I have to start taking? You know, the problem is that, you know, there may be a lot of things attached to this that are keeping you trapped right now within the rubble, so to speak. Your best path to follow the Queen of Pentacles. And what's funny is that I don't feel like this has to do with the person. I don't think that this is the person involved in this situation. I really do feel like this is the energy that you need to start surrounding yourself with. Thinking practically about the situation that you've been in, because your whole goal here is to get back to this place of stability, especially when it comes to you and your family. You know, when you're looking at the Queen of Pentacles, you're looking at somebody who is very grounded. They know how to create a comfortable environment. They're the ones that create the stability within the family. You know, and for a lot of you, you may have had something that completely disrupted that for you. And now there's a need here to start thinking a little bit more practically and start working toward that stability again, because it's still there. It's just an aspect of it is like coming down now. You know, I don't feel like, you know, I don't feel like you've lost the stability. I think that you feel you have. You still have a stable foundation for yourself to build on, regardless of whatever is crashing down here. But this makes sense to me. You know, but then at the same time, I still have hope for what you're doing here. But again, you know, needing to, and not only that, but the confidence. I see that with her, and I see that with the Queen of Wands. But when I look at the Queen of Pentacles, I think of somebody who is getting a little bit more grounded, you know, looking at more successful things, especially with that Tower being there. Now, in your environment, the Six of Wands, I feel iffy about it. Okay, beyond having victory, the Six of Wands is about receiving attention or acclaim, being applauded for a job well done. For some of you, you're not seeing that. You know, there's a difficulty there when it comes to that. And, you know, oh my goodness. You know, there may not have been like enough attention going on. I worry a little bit. And then, you know, not only that, but the Six of Wands is the coming home card, where a lot of the other wands will talk about traveling. This one isn't traveling. This is coming home. And then you have the stability of home with the Ten of Pentacles coming through here. But, you know, with the Tower being connected to this, you know, I worry that for some of you, it's just not receiving, you know, the attention that I feel like you deserve for, you know, you being able to create a stable foundation. You know, it's almost like it wasn't appreciated and things are just coming down now. But, you know, again, there is that victory there. Especially with the Tower, it's good to see, but, you know, I still worry about the part of it where I feel like for some of you, this may be the case that there isn't, you know, that recognition, which may be why acceptance is showing up, you know, and you selling yourself short. Hopes and fears, the Eight of Pentacles, so needing to bust your ass, needing to put in some effort. But the thing is, you know, you're fearing about how much work it's going to take to get to where you want to be. You know, the other thing is if you continue to put in a lot of effort into something or someone, are you just going to look at the Tower again? You know, is kind of what I feel like. Hey, Roxy, it's about damn time you showed up. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. And a lot of love to you too, my friend. Thank you. And I'm sorry, Gray Moon, that you're in the Tower moment now. It sucks ass. And thank you so much, Crack Never Broken. I appreciate you being here. Now, you know, again, I just feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, it's more of you worrying about how much effort you're putting into something that, you know, is not going to be stable, like what you thought it was, you know. Hey, Morgan, thank you so much for being here. And then the outcome, the High Priestess. So here's the thing. When you're looking at what action you need to take right now, you don't have, there are things that are not being revealed to you. When you're looking at the High Priestess beyond, you know, the needing to pay attention to the intuition, the other thing is you know, the secretive information that's not being available to you. But, you know, when you're looking at the High Priestess as an action, it's passive. You know, it's needing to observe everything first, and that's how the intuition kicks in, and you know what you need to do. Sorry about that, guys. I kind of had a little bit of a lapse in the internet, and at the same time, like, my sinuses immediately started acting up. All right, Cancer. So we're going to go back through this. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm sorry, guys. That's one of the reasons why I'm not on camera this week, is because I've been feeling like poop. I'd probably scare everybody if you could see me right now. I was hoping that they wouldn't start acting up, but yeah, my sinuses are killing me. But it's funny how that happened, and then immediately the internet shut off. All right, so anyway, Cancer, God damn it. I feel like I'm purposely being choked from saying anything here. Oh my goodness. Now, again, for those of you who are dealing with the energy of the Tower right now, when you're looking at the Six of Wands, this could be, a collapse of things that are happening within the home life. And I feel like, again, for some of you, it's going to be about attention, not receiving the attention that you deserve, or, the whole coming home and then things crashing down around you. But I'm looking at a situation here where, you need to think a little bit more practically about what decisions that you're making. And again, there's like this mental trap, and it makes sense to me. But again, with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like, if I'm going to put in so much effort toward this, am I going to just see the same thing over again, is what I feel like looking at it. Now, on the other hand, though, too, it's you being able to change things through the efforts that you put through. But with the High Priestess coming out with the Eight of Swords, to me, it feels like something is being kept hidden. It can be about secrets, possibly. But again, when you're looking at the High Priestess as an energy, right, it's passive. It's passive. And again, you're not acting on any of this. It's like you're not taking any immediate action. Yeah, the Moon. So, there may be some things that are being kept secret that are now like becoming clear. But it's causing fear. It's causing fear in moving forward, especially if you're dealing with issues within a relationship. When you're looking at the Moon, it's talking about confusion. But I've always said that there's a difference between the Moon and the High Priestess, but you have both. So this is about illumination of things that, are confusing you. And then not only that, but creating fear, especially with the Eight of Swords. But, I don't know, with what you're pulling in the Oracle cards, I still feel like there's something in the past that happened to you that has caused you to question who you are. And then Justice, damn, all majors coming out here in your outcome. All majors. When you're looking at the world, especially with the Moon and the High Priestess, those things that are being revealed here, being illuminated for you. And again, you have the Moon in this card, which, trips me out. It's going to help you, get to the point where things can get successfully completed out. But I feel like, for some of you, there's confusion on what the next steps are, right? But then again, with Justice being there, it's needing to have fairness and balance, especially with that energy of the Tower. But then also, when you're looking at making any final decisions here, you want things to be fair and balanced out for you, right? Like you're not just making, any mundane life choice. This is on a major level, especially with the Two of Wands here, but you're ready to act. You're ready to act on what you need to do to complete things out. And unfortunately for some of you, it's going to be the ending of a situation in a way that I think is going to be really difficult. But it's not, like seeing the Ten of Swords energy. I think that this is something that you might have already known, though. I think your intuition has led you to the point where you know what it is you need to do. It's just whether or not you're going to act. The confusion may be coming from the emotions surrounding it or why you feel fear as far as moving forward. But to me, it makes sense. It just feels like, why should I put in the effort if I'm just going to go right back to this energy here, right? Now, again, I for some of you, I feel like something is intentionally being kept from you, though. That is like, it's almost like a come here and then go away, a come here and then go away, right? But there needs to be fairness. There needs to be fairness and balance in this. But I do feel, though, like for some of you, it's just not, you're not getting, the recognition that I feel like you deserve for being able to create a stable foundation. I almost feel like it wasn't appreciated. And now there needs to be movement somewhere else. I wish I would have seen like the Six of Swords here, but I feel like you're stuck. You're stuck in the rubble trying to figure out, which way to move now. We need to complete this out and things need to be fair and balanced so that I can get on with my life is what I feel like saying. And acceptance, I'm telling you, it's doubled. Acceptance, needing to accept the situation, accept yourself, and accept that maybe some things need to be decided on here that are going to complete a situation out, even though, you know, you're dealing with the energy of the Tower. But again, acceptance for yourself, though, too. Awakening, having an awakening, which, you know, with the Tower, yeah, it's kind of like a smack on the back of the head, which sucks ass, and I don't think it's fair. But there is a new path that will be emerging, but, you know, it's only going to be through acceptance of the situation, acceptance for yourself, but then also the acceptance that, you know, things need to complete. They need to be completed here in order for you to see the new path. You know, but again, I feel like for a lot of you, you need to think a little bit more practically about the situation rather than being stuck with the mental trap and fearing of moving forward because you don't have clarity. And again, it may be because something is intentionally being kept from you, but then I still feel the, you know, come here, go away, come here, go away, which I don't think is fair, you know. Now, if you're doing that to somebody else, right, like that may be the reason why you're not getting the attention you deserve, but I feel like this is something that is being kept from you. And the reason why I say that again is because you have the Eight of Swords there. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like, ugh, I'm sick. I hate being sick. All right. Now we're going to take a look at Whispers of Love to see what messages there are for you guys in terms of love. But, you know, what's funny is that, yeah, my sciences were acting up, but I feel like I'm being choked on this. Like, express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. And then you have miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. So for those of you who are dealing with a difficult relationship and possibly getting divorced, which I hate saying, or separating and moving on to something new here, right? This situation is creating miracles and blessings, which can be difficult to see when you're looking at the energy of the Tower. But express love through gifts. If you do come across somebody new, you know, you may be receiving a gift or wanting to give a gift. Now, on the other hand, you know, for those of you who are in a happy relationship, it's just saying that, you know, in terms of the situation, maybe it needed to happen, right? And that's where the acceptance needs to come through. That way, you know, you can start seeing the blessings and the miracles of the situation. The best way for me to explain it is, you know, when we go through like really difficult things, we don't understand why. And we forget the difficult things when we end up in good situations. It's like you need to go through pain and bullshit in order to get to a spot where, you know, things are good. We purposely go through situations like that because it's leading us down a road to where we're going to be better off in the end. But yeah, you know, I feel like the situation, you just have to have acceptance that this is what it is. You know, otherwise you're going to be trapped with that mental fear and being afraid to move forward, you know. It's difficult, Cancer, but, you know, again, the past can either determine what you choose to do now or, you know, it can hold you a prisoner, right? But either way, you're looking at a new path. It's definitely there. But the awakening sucks ass because with the Tower being there, I feel like I'm getting like slapped across the face. Like, oh, great. That's a wonderful awakening. Thank you so very much, you know.